Good morning, welcome back to Vlogmas and another vlog. Today we are off to do something a little bit festive, and of course you're coming along with me. We are off to Trago Mills in Newton Abbot, and they have apparently got a Christmas train which I'm hoping to get Nelly on. It's something like £6 a child, £3 an adult, something like that. It's a really good value for money. It's running until like the 22nd, I want to say. They do also throughout the year do loads of train events as well, and just have normal running days. So if you're in the area, you can always hop on the train there. It isn't a full-size train, it's just like a narrow gauge one, which I think makes it extra special as well. So really looking forward to that. I don't know what I will film in Trago Mills because I'm going to hazard a guess it's going to be busy, seeing as we're not that far away from Christmas now. I don't actually need anything. I'd quite like to get a little like gingerbread house, something like that. I had my eye on some pink ones when we were at Whitehall Garden Centre, but didn't buy any, thankfully, because otherwise we would have spent over £100 there, not just the 80 odd that we spent. But yeah, so other than that, I'm not actually looking for anything. I just wanted to do like a little day out, get out and about, because the garage work starts later this week, which is very, very exciting, but at the same time I'm not looking forward to it because it's going to be like banging and all sorts of stress going on, people in and out of the house, and yeah, it's just not quite what I need just before Christmas, but never mind. So I thought we could have one little hurrah, a nice little day out. Hopefully Nelly will enjoy it. We might get to see the peacocks, who knows. But yeah, I just thought let's have a good day out and then into the building works after that. So yeah, come and join us. I just need to finish getting ready. I'm dressed, I just need to like do my skincare and stuff. Nelly is watching Miss Rachel as always. I need to do her porridge in a minute, but I'm gonna get myself ready first.
The wonders of life got the prettiest side for everyone to enjoy. Standing up close by the Christmas tree, glimmering light, I am right where I wanna be. I will be home for a couple of days, wander around with you. You and me in the cold, thought it'd never be true. Wherever I go, I got you. Oh, I have stopped running, there is no way trying. You better loosen your belts. Drinking hot wine.
No, I was going to do that after, unless you wanted to. Are you getting any plans? Are you on a train?
Oh, go on the train. Yeah.
What does the train do? Choo-choo. I'm not sure you'll enjoy the Father Christmas element. I know, they usually are, aren't they? You're not too sure, are you? I see this face. Bum bum. Did you see Santa again?
Merry Christmas! Thank you for coming. We'll see you again on Christmas Eve. Make sure
We're backwards.
I know. Oh, there's an alien, Nelly. Look, there's an alien. She's like, what have I just done? There's a hippo down there, but I don't know that you'll see it. It's down there now.
Is it?
She saw it. What's this, Nelly? What's this side? Look, there's reindeer. Wow.
That's the man. What's his nose?
You're not sure, are you, Baba? You're taking it all in.
Yeah.
Say choo-choo. Get lungfuls of that coal, darling.
We're getting our fix.
Mummy is getting her fix. What's that? Look, snowman.
Big back toot toot.
Nanny's got an elf on her side. There's a crocodile, look, this side. Look,
On this side.
there's an elf that side if you're quick. Wow. You want a train? What does the train do? Traumatised from Santa. Santa. Who is that? He's a fisherman today. There's reindeer. Look, Baba, there's reindeer. This one's having a lie down. This one's having a giggle. That looks fun, doesn't it? presume they've cleaned it because it used to look a lot grimmer than that, didn't it? Look, it's Santa again. This side. This side. Look, he's there with his little reindeer. Wow. You've got to go back through the tunnel again. Was that fun? You were on the train. Wow. You're tired now, all that effort. There we go.
Like Annie Ellie. Choo, choo, choo.
Be like crunchy leaves, I guess. Crunchy thingies.
Overflowed a bit.
I do think she has overflowed a bit. Pizza oven's still here though. It does have a little bit more than last time. A little bit more water. Good steps.
Oh, this is a big step. Hang on a minute, where do you jump?
Way! Wow, is that a waterfall? You chasing me? Mummy. Mummy, stop. Smile.
Slides in.
Yeah? Go on then. Go on then. Go splash splash. Beautiful. And again. Good girl. Well done. Come on then.
Huddle. Go to the pub.
Yeah, should we go to the pub? Thank you, that's my bum you just bit. It's called the Dangling Dane.
Dangling dunce.
Oh, dunce. There you go. I am the dunce. That's got a bit of a pump in there. Oh, it's okay. Tyres and all. Is that pretty? Look at his pretty tail. Wow. Nanny's making a friend.
You come all the way from Madeira?
Madeira. Nanny made friends with him in Madeira as well. Is it pretty? Say bye-bye, peacock.
Bye.
Good girl.
Bye. Bye.
We're home. We've had tea. I've just put Nelly to bed, so hopefully she sleeps tonight. And I will probably share with you what I got in the morning, because I'm not going to do it now, because to be honest with you, I'm cold, I'm tired, and I just want to snuggle up and watch TV. But yeah, I will check in the morning with what I bought. Right, it's now the next day, and I thought, as promised, I better show you this haul before I pack it away. I actually want to put my biscuits in the biscuit tin that I bought, hence why I'm rushing to film this video. So let's mention the obvious. The first thing I got is this biscuit tin. I've been after a biscuit tin for ages, but they always come with like the sets of tea, coffee, sugar, and I don't use those sets. I've got something different that I use. There's nothing in there, I don't think. I just suddenly thought, did I put something in there when we were packing away, but we didn't. So yeah, it's just a nice sized biscuit tin, and I've had my heart set on a biscuit tin for ages. I know you can just use Tupperware and things like that, but for me, when I used to come around here to my nan's, it was always like she'd make you a cup of tea and get the biscuit tin out. Whether or not you wanted biscuits, the biscuit tin always featured. And I quite like the idea of doing that for myself, for Nelly as she grows up, any of our friends that come round, anything like that, any guests we have. I just think it'd be nice to whip out the biscuit tin. So I picked that up. That was £8, I believe. I don't know the prices of everything, but I do remember that that was £8. Then Nelly decided that she wanted to get my friend's cat something because she loves her Kit Kats. So we picked up this one. I think it's meant to be a monkey. I'm not entirely sure. She said it was a monkey. It could be a mouse. I don't know. But anyway, that is going to good old Bilbo. I hope he likes it. Then I thought I'd pick up, whilst I saw one, a new shopping list. I didn't really care what the design was, but it just needed to be the magnetic one so I can hang it and replace that one, because there's literally a few left. That again was like £1.99, I think. doesn't have a price on, but I'm sure it was £1.99 or something like that. Then next up, I bought Nelly. I managed to find, how cute is this? A little monkey hand puppet. Mum's actually also picked her up the donkey one as well. And I've got a bunny rabbit, I think it's meant to be a dog, and a pig that I had when I was a child. So we've quickly established a little hand puppet collection without even really having to spend that much money, which is great. Next up, I spotted this was £3. Now I've picked this up for next Christmas. Organised, I know, but I just thought if I put it in with like the elf and her advent books and stuff like that, that would be a nice activity to do, because I would have thought by then she'll nearly be 3 years old, so in theory she might be into her colouring a little bit, although she quite enjoyed it this morning when she did some, so she probably could get away with it this year, but I think she'll enjoy it more next year. Then next up, I picked up 3 of these, but I've only got one to show because we've already been using them. These are just like basic notebooks. They were like 50p each, I believe. So yeah, I picked one up for me, one up for Ash, and then one up for our quiz nights just to write our answers in, because we're always scraping around for a bit of paper, so now we've got some. Next up, I also picked up this photo frame. I'm actually going to give it to Ash for Christmas. I got some prints done of one of our photo shoot photos of Nelly to give to family. Last year I did canvases. The budget doesn't stretch to canvases this year, and I mean, if you get a canvas every year for people, where are they going to store them? Because they're not kind of thing that you would ever realistically get rid of. So we thought we'd go with photos this year. So I picked this one up for Ash. Like I said, I'm going to give it to him from Nelly for Christmas. So I just need to put the photo in. This one was more expensive. This was, oh, everything's falling off the table. Does it have a price on? It was £5 I want to say like £5.49, something like that, which is more expensive than I'd normally pay for a photo frame, but I liked the silver finish of it, and I thought if I've got to look at it, I want it to look nice. But now I've just got to put it back in the box without breaking it, because it is glass fronted. So that was that. And then the last thing that I picked up was 3 of these photo frames. They're not the best, like I think this is a bit weird. They were £1.49, something like that. But these are for the family members that are also having the photo, and I just thought if they don't like it, they can find a photo frame that suits their decor and things like that. I just thought for the actual idea of giving a gift, I thought these basic ones would be perfect, so I picked those up as well. I thought I'd quickly also show you what Nelly got from Father Christmas, because she was overjoyed with it, to be honest with you. It came in this like little egg, which actually I'm going to keep this and put something else in it at Easter, because I just think, why not? These are the Pretty Doll in Case, apparently. They're from Candy Toys Limited in Exeter. But that's what came in it. How cute is that for like a little gift from Santa? I mean, I put in a donation box for the Santa that Nelly went to the other day. I think it was like £3. And no word of a lie, I might even have them in the cupboard actually. Yeah, no word of a lie, that's what I got for my £3. Oh, she has had one. But yeah, there was literally like 8 gold coins in there for my £3. So yeah, I was just a bit like, oh, okay. So to get this, and Nelly's ticket was £6 for a child's ticket. This was for the, what's it called? I've got the ticket. Got my tickets for a keepsake. This was the Ride on Santa North Pole Express. So yeah, it was £6, and that included a present, which she got this one. The little boy in front of her got a tractor. I don't know what the boy behind got, but it looked like a Jeep or something of that description, but it had like screws and stuff that, and a tool that you could undo it, that sort of kind of thing. But yeah, Nelly absolutely loved this. I mean, it is a bit creepy, but I feel like all little ones like this are creepy, and her hair is a little bit more messy than what it was, because obviously Nelly's been playing with it. It does come with a backpack as well, but I haven't let her have that yet because she's teething, so everything's going in the mouth, which yeah, I don't need to be retrieving that. She's already eaten a pom-pom this week. I can't be doing with waiting for this to come out the other end either, or having to go to hospital. I will say that it was such good value for money. Not even just that. We were on the train for, I'd say, a good 15, 20 minutes, something like that. By the time like you stop off and see Santa as well, like you don't get loads of time with Santa. I think if there was more people it would take longer. Yeah, I think it would have been a different environment again. There were 3 families on the trip that we went on. There's no booking required, so you do a little ride on the train down to where they've got the Santa's like grotto thing. You all get off the train, you go into this little room. I think it's probably the other half of the tunnel, but they've like boarded it out and made it into a bit more of a room. You go into there, you see Santa. He does a little like spiel about being good and leaving out cookies and things like that for Christmas, or like mince pies, whatever. I can't fully remember what he said, but about leaving out treats and things, and gave a little spiel. It was only like 30 seconds to a minute talk, and then he invites each family to go up and they can have like photos done. He talks to the child, he gives over the gift. Obviously Nelly doesn't like Santa. I've not made a secret of that. She is not a fan at the minute. Yeah, she's not a huge fan of Santa this year. Like last year she would have just burst into tears. This year she hides, so you never know, next year she might be alright with Santa, who knows. She kind of like buried herself in my coat. I'll try and insert the photos, but she buried herself in my coat to start with and was like trying to hide, and then she spotted that Santa had this in his hand to give her, and she took it straight away. She was like, oh thank you, like that, and then she was fine with him, enough to have a photo taken of sorts anyway, so that was good. And then we all got back on the train and then did the journey back up, and the great thing is you get to go around like all of the bits that you don't normally see, so like all the water park bit and everything like that. This is Trago Mills, Newton Abbot, if anyone's wondering. And yeah, it was just really, really lovely. For it was £6 a child, £3, where did I put it? £3.50 an adult. Yes, you get your train ride, you get a gift as well. You also get a free drink in the cafe. The kids had a bottle of, I've got that as well, it's all behind me today. It was Raid Nor Splash. It's basically like sparkling water. It actually tastes really nice. Nelly wasn't a huge fan. She hasn't ever had anything fizzy before. This is apple and raspberry, and there was another couple of flavours as well, I believe. So yeah, like a nice size for a free drink. And me and Mum had a hot drink each, free as well. On top of that, you also got free entry into the model railway, which I haven't been to in so long. And you know what, it was really lovely to see. Like they still had the red arrows and BBMF and all the like switches that did different things, and Nelly loved the switches, to be honest, as I knew she would. But yeah, she loved it. It's such a huge layout. I mean, it's bigger than my garden, and my garden is quite big. But yeah, so that was really nice and just such good value for money. Now, I don't really keep up on the news, and it wasn't really until we were there and afterwards that I did some research. It turned out that yesterday when we went was the day that staff found out if they were keeping their jobs or not. So I think that played a part in whether some people were happy, sad, whether some people were stressed. There was a little bit of an undercurrent of a feeling, and it depended on which department you went into. Like we were chatting to somebody in the furniture department and they were as happy as they always were. Like they've always been so friendly in there. However, we did stop to get our free drinks and also to get some lunch as well, and the woman that was working in there doing the food, obviously now I know why she was probably in that sort of mood. Yeah, it was the most awkward and unpleasant. Like us asking for the food felt like we were asking for her to dance with the devil. But I completely get that. Like I have been in a situation where I've lost my job and still had to serve customers and things, so like I don't blame her in that sense, although I will say I've never had any experience other than like that, even before the job losses, if that makes sense. So yeah, there was a bit of an undercurrent, and then it wasn't until I got home that I found out that they are closing the leisure park as well, which is such a shame. They've put so much money into like dredging out the little lakes they've got there. They've got new equipment, they've made little areas, they've painted things, they've really like tidied and cleaned it up since I last went. And I think I last went just before the summer earlier this year. I probably went about April, May time, I would say. So yeah, it's such a shame that they've spent all that money and now they're just going to close it down because it's such a big area to have nothing in it. And I do think that it is something that they're going to regret. I think that's going to be the downfall because, how do I put it? Trago Mills is no different to a lot of other like cheapy shops. I would say their competitors are people like Home Bargains, B&M, like all different places like that. So the draw for me and for a lot of other people was the other things that you could do at the same time. For example, when we went back in the summer, Nellie went on the train. Obviously she went on the train this time as well, but we took her on the train for the first time the last time we went. And so that was the reason why we realistically went to Trago Mills, was to shop but also to do the other things as well. The arcades are being shut, I believe, as well, apart from the one that's by the Build Centre, but in a nice way. The one by the Build Centre is all like new and really like loud and in your face rides and arcades, what you would normally get maybe like at an arcade at a seaside, whereas the ones in the arcade, they were a real mixture. There was like air hockey there's like the 2p machines, so many different things that almost feel nostalgic to me. I don't know if the model railway is going or staying, and there's been no mention of that, but I know the one that's on the outside that you used to be able to see has already gone, although I'm not sure if that was possibly owned by Peakorama, which obviously are going as well. So yeah, it was a little bit bittersweet because in all honesty, I don't know if I'll go back. They're closing the restaurant as well. You can still get coffees and light bites from their little bakery area, but to me that's not worth it because you have to sit outside, and with a toddler and when the weather might not be the best, added to that side where like the bakery, I think there's like a sandwich shop, a coffee shop, a few things like that where you sit outside, is absolutely jam-packed full of seagulls, especially in the summer. So I would never feel comfortable about sitting there with Nellie to let her eat something because we all know how vicious seagulls can be. So yeah, it was a bit sad. I don't know that I would go back. My draws were always the animal park, which closed last year, I think, or the year before. The leisure park, like I say, going on the train, which they're saying they're keeping the train at the minute, but who knows. And in a nice way, if you're not getting the footfall from people coming to visit the whole complex, then the railway isn't going to survive either, sadly. I think maybe it's had its time, maybe, which is such a shame because it's been such an institution in my upbringing. And yeah, Nellie's loved it the few times that she's been, and there's not really anything like it that offers the things it does for good prices and ones where you don't really have to book. Like, it's very rare that you've got to book something there. You can normally just turn up, queue, and that be that. So I do think it's a shame. It's obviously a sign of the times as well, and my heart does go out to the staff that are having to still work even though they're either losing their jobs or some of them have had the hours cut. They were saying in the restaurant, one of them, she was being re-put into somewhere else, but she had her hours cut, and like she said, she can't live on the hours they're expecting her to work, so she's had to hand in her notice. So yeah, it's just a bit sad. It feels like the end of an era. But anyway, that's enough rambling from me. I hope you enjoyed our little train ride and the little clips that I did get. I know I didn't get very much, and to be honest, my haul wasn't that much either. I did look at a couple Christmas bits, but I'm trying not to spend, and I don't really have any room for any more decorations at the minute. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all again tomorrow. Bye bye.
You and me tonight, I'll spend all this Christmas with you.